So again, I'm not saying, hey Jim, this is Daniel with blah, blah, blah company. Yeah, I just left you a voice message, wanted to see if you thought about the numbers. Again, TMI is actually very bad for you if you're leaving voice messages. Because if you spit out all the information, they simply have no reason to give you a call back. They've already made the decision that they don't want to hear anymore. And you gotta leave that curiosity. And you gotta get creative in how you spark that curiosity. And so now after the text saying, hey Jim, just left you a voicemail, let me know when you get it, call me back. That's it, right? It's almost like a friend left it. What's up everybody? This video is going to be about the perfect voice message. You know, I think in sales, what we do more often than not is leave messages, right? We try to get in contact with prospects. You're going to do it today. You're going to try and contact somebody, maybe to follow up on a call or follow up on a pitch. You might even just be trying to originate new sales. And one thing you're going to do is leave a message. Now, what I've noticed in my many years of being in sales is that there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And if you just focus on the right way and actually continuously kind of mold and remaster it, you're going to come up with these habits. And these habits are actually what determines or dictates the course of your day, your momentum, right? And so what I've noticed is that a lot of salespeople will do these outbound calls, or they'll do these follow-up calls, maybe to random pitches and try to originate sales. But on the actual message, what they do is they give reasons why the person should not call them back. And all I've noticed is that by utilizing this technique that I'm gonna share with you, you're actually gonna get more response and people calling you back. Because what you wanna leverage is this thing called curiosity. And the reason why the opposite works is because if you don't leave any reason for the call back, then, or at least any curiosity, then you're not gonna get any people to call you back. And so let me give you an example. So if you're going about your message process like this, where you say, hey Jim, this is Daniel, just want to give you a follow-up call on the numbers that we talked about. You know, I wanted to see if you guys have made a decision yet, or if you guys have any questions, you know, give me a call back, blah, 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 right? And so the problem with that is though, is that they could easily say no, and that's even if they listen to the voice message. And so fortunately, technology allows us an opportunity to basically leave 3 messages at once. And if you're not doing this process, you need to implement it today to get most return on your efforts. Because the only way that we're actually going to make a sale is if we get a connection with that person and we open up the dialogue to even move in that direction. And so if we're just leaving a voice message and we're relying on them to leave the voice message, now mind you, a lot of people don't even listen to the message. They'll maybe read the transcription, right? They'll read the voicemail, let alone, you know what I mean, even check it. Because a lot of people, they don't, you know what I mean, they get spammed a lot. So it could be like these Autobot callers, like these robocallers. And if you're not backing up your voice message with an email and a text, you need to start doing that right now. Because what happens is, again, if you understand that all of it is a funnel that's supposed to guide that prospect to connect with you. That's all we want. Is the whole reason of us leaving a voice message is hoping that they connect with us again, right? And if you're going about it and saying, you know, hey, just want to follow up with the numbers, or hey, you know, I just want to see if you're in the market, or something like that, to that effect, your return on your efforts is going to be very minimal. And so what I've found is by doing certain things that spark the curiosity in the person who you're actually leaving the message for, you're going to get more traction. You'll get it back. Now, here's how you do it on a voicemail, email, and a text, okay? So first off, you go with the voice message. And so if I was contacting the same prospect, and let's say that person's name was Jim, I'd be like, hey Jim, this is Daniel. Hey, I'm actually gonna be sending some information over to you. Want to give you a quick confirmation. But before I send it out, I wanna make sure if the email still works, or if you like me, I could just mail it to your home. Anyway, give me a call back. I'll send you over a text and an email to let you know I stopped by. Weird, right? And so the reason why is because if they read or even listen to the message and they heard that you stopped by, like, who is this, right? Notice I didn't say my full name, because that makes me a stranger automatically. I didn't say my company name, because again, that just makes me a marketing call. what I did was I sparked the curiosity and I said, hey Jim, this is Daniel. Just wanted to give you a quick notice. I'm sending out the information that you requested. I can either email it or mail it to you. Just want to confirm which, how you want to get it. Anyway, I'll also send an email and a text to let you know I stopped by. All right, I'll talk to you soon, right? It's very, very cordial. It's almost like they question themselves of like if whether or not we met before. And that's why it's very powerful. Now, besides the voice message, you also got to shoot over a text. The text is very, it's non-informative. It's not too much of a sales pitch, right? The text is very basic. It's basically saying, hey Jim, just left a voicemail. Give me a call when you get it. That's it. So again, I'm not saying, hey Jim, this is Daniel with blah, blah, blah company. Yeah, I just left you a voice message, wanted to see if you thought about the numbers. Again, TMI is actually very bad for you if you're leaving voice messages. Because if you spit out all the information, they simply have no reason to give you a call back. They've already made the decision that they don't want to hear anymore. And you gotta leave that curiosity. And you gotta get creative in how you spark that curiosity. And so now after the text saying, hey Jim, just left you a voicemail, let me know when you get it, call me back. That's it, right? It's almost like a friend left it. And then you send an email. Say, hey Jim, just sent over a text and left a voicemail. Sorry I missed you. When you get this email, reply back if you can't call, or call me. And so what I'm doing is I'm leaving them out because I understand that a lot of people no longer like to even talk on the phone anymore, right? And so if their dialogue or they want to start the connection is best or more or preferred by them to be on an email, I'm okay with that. I could do that. As a matter of fact, I would actually prefer that because it allows me to control the time where I'm not necessarily, have to make the phone call. I don't necessarily need to drop everything I'm doing right now to dedicate 30 to 45 minutes on that phone conversation. And so if you're not trying this method right now, I invite you to try this, because if you think about it and you really count how many messages you leave and how rare you get that, a response back to it, you'll actually open your eyes to the fact of how powerful an efficient process and system is if you actually got these people to call you back. And so if you get them to call you back and they're curious, right, then you have the connection. And when you get the connection, ultimately what you have is their attention. And when you get their attention, then what you are able to do is find their desires. You're finding their whys, right? Why they will buy, why they won't buy, why they haven't bought, or what they will do, right? So you're gathering a lot of intel that's going to help you decipher how much more time and energy you need to invest in that person, right? Or even if they have enough reason to invest more time and energy into that person. Because as a salesperson, you don't want to waste your time being inefficient. You don't want to burn up your time focusing in areas where there are no fish. Does that make sense? But if you could discover a way to be a bit more efficient, then that's going to help you avoid having to work so many hours per day or sacrificing your weekends. You're just being a little bit more efficient with your time and you're getting greater return on your efforts. Because one thing that I know is true is that there are, when you look at different salespeople within your area or your sales floor, you're going to notice that some of them are efficient, some of them are not. And what I do notice is that those who are more efficient are in more control of their time. They're just more happy because they're getting a high return over minimal effort, and they just work in the system. And I hope that this videos help you create a more efficient system with your outbounding efforts, your inbounding efforts, your follow-up efforts, and that way you're getting a little bit more return for the time that you're putting in. I appreciate all you guys' attention. Definitely leave a comment below. Let me know what your feedback is on this system. And if you got a favorite voice message or script, comment below. I'd love to read it and know what works for you. If you know anyone that needs to see this video or this video can help, please forward over the link, forward over the video to them and share the content on the channel. If you haven't already and you're brand new here, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, the notification link, and then also be sure that you check me out on the other channels, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and definitely leave your comments. I appreciate all the support, and definitely make sure you download a copy of the free sales script that I got at salesremastered.com. You want to enter in your personal email address. Don't put in your business because it'll bounce me back. And use your personal email, the one that you get on your cell phone. So that way you have easy access to the script at any given time. And you're gonna notice that the wording within this script, plus all the content on there as well. I got a video directory, I got the Perfect Realtor script on there. I got other content links that you need to have as far as a resource goes in sales, so that I can help you reach your potential. But anyway, you'll see when you download it. So go to salesremastered.com. I'm sure there'll be a link in the video or my bio, and use your personal email address and enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.